YouTube, how's it going again today? It's making video central today. I just have a lot of time on my hands after getting laid off and stuff. So let's talk about who's part of the people. Okay, when it comes to the Constitution, it says the rights of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay, so who exactly is part of the people? All right, it is federally, according as soon as you become as soon as you become an adult, like 18. So there's also a case that just happened recently where 18 to 21-year-olds gained their rights back to buy weapons, whether it be handguns or long guns. So according to that ruling, 18-year-olds are part of the people. Okay, so the right of the people to keep, which means to acquire and to buy and to be able to make or build, and bear, which means to carry, to bear around. You're gonna bear the burden, bear the load, right? You're carrying, you're bearing. Okay, arms, whether it be a nightstick, whether it be a knife, whether it be a handgun. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall, which is a very powerful word. Okay, if you look at how language goes and everything, shall means there's no compromise. You're going to do it that way, no ands, ifs, or buts. When I read the NEC code book for my electrical work and it says that the installer shall do this, that means I'm doing it that way and there's no ands, ifs, or buts. And if I don't do it that way, I am liable for prosecution or for death or bodily harm if something goes wrong with that system, because I didn't follow the code. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Okay, so shall is a very powerful word, and I learned that through my electrical work, through reading the NEC code book. Okay, it kind of lets you understand a little bit into the legal world because you're understanding language and how it's worded. And shall is a very powerful word, not be infringed. Okay, and it's being infringed in California. So, me being part of the people, why is it so hard for the issuing agencies to realize and to follow the rule of law, Bruin, and the Howler decision, and allow law-abiding citizens, good people like me, to keep and bear arms? Because if you could buy a weapon, if you could pass a background check, that's the standard. Okay? I'm not a prohibited possessor. I could buy weapons in California. I am part of the people, and my rights are being infringed. So, if you look at Four Boxes Diner, okay, if you type in Four Boxes Diner, Rahimi, if you look at the one that came out about a month ago, I have it listed in my community there. If you want to shoot on over there and click on that video, that's Mark Smith right there, explaining the Rahimi case and the significance of who the people are, and through the 18 USG 9, something like that, about prohibited possessors, 18 USG A or whatever, he'll explain it all. So the people, who are part of the people, okay? So being denied a CCW permit is basically telling you are not part of the people. Okay, even though you work in the community, you build a community, you pay your taxes, you pay sales tax, you help build a community, but you're still not part of the people according to issuing agencies. That's very unconstitutional. But what do I know? I'm just a curly hair freak nobody likes, right? That, doesn't deserve to have anything, not even a concealed weapons permit. But that is what the interpretation of the people are, okay? And there's all these cases here about prohibited persons out there on who is part of the people. And the Rahimi case explains that even though you have a order of protection or a restraining order, they still don't have the right to take away your right to bear arms, because it wasn't in the Constitution in the ratification of the Second Amendment, which, that's the new standard now. They want to break that standard. They don't like that standard. They want that standard to go away. They want to keep hold of the power they have to issue your CCW and charge you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars in some jurisdictions. Okay? They're taking bribes from political donors and things like that. You know, like the way it is established in California leaves room for so much corruption and so much scamming the people and fleecing the people for dollars, you know, for revenue, for currency, you know, charging the people for all this stuff out there in the world, and that's just, you know, that's just the way it goes. So that's who the people are. Look it up. Look at Mark Smith, Four Boxer Diner. He's very intelligent. He's very well versed in the constitutional law. Start studying his videos like I did, and it starts to make you realize that, hey, you know, I mean, in the area I'm living at, they're not acting right, you know, and if they're breaking the law and they're not acting accordingly, then they should be, you know, told to be corrected. And that's exactly what a writ of mandate is. A writ of mandate is what you do to enforce the governing agency or the issuing agency to do what is right according to a word of law, according to the way of the, you know, the standard of the law, the way it is written in the land. And if they don't want to follow that, you got to get a writ of mandate and sue them and force them to do what's right, which is probably, you know, what I'm going to be doing here in the near future, because it is not right to be violating and stomping on people's rights. The people, okay, not just, you know, anyone, you know, it's the people, okay, and we are part of the people. And then if you hear about what happened in LA, they're allowing DACA recipients, I guess, people who came illegally over here to bear arms and become police officers. So what the cliche and the you know, the funny part about it is, ironic part is, these people who are not supposed to be bearing arms and who came over here illegally will be arresting citizens who, you know, will be carrying arms, and that is their constitutional rights, and they're not covered on the Constitution, and they are, and that's the irony behind that whole situation. But that is life in California, okay? California is burdensome upon the people who just want to be left alone and live free, you know, like it is. Like they will force you to become a criminal one way or another. They'll look for things, they'll dig and dig and dig, and they'll, you know, like, and assassinate your character and make you look bad any way they can. And they love to do that. Instead of just being good people, instead of, you know, like helping the community and being good people, they spend their time on that stuff, because it's happening to me, trust me. We are part of the people.